Welcome to the show. Let's see what has been happening in the wrestling world. Welcome to the show, where comedy meets wrestling by fans for fans. The Two Count, always the best guests in Midwest. The Two Count, wait time guaranteed because we're the best of the best. Meet Phoenix and JR, Top Shelf Tommy, we're about to start. Welcome to the Two Count. It's time to dig deep into the wrestling world. Welcome to the Two Count, where comedy meets wrestling by fans for fans. The Two Count.
The Two Count. The Two Count, where comedy meets wrestling. Please comment, share, like, and start a hype train for God's sakes. And now, here are the hosts of The Two Count. Comedian John Russell, wrestling broadcaster Big Ace, and everybody's favorite heel, Top Shelf Tommy.
Well, how about that? We started, and then we started again. You know what? I might as well just be hammered drunk because I don't know what I'm doing.
Do you want me to maybe start doing this stuff? Or you just make the pictures?
Jeez, Peters, I don't know. Oh, look, we have our first guest. It's the ever popular Jason Prentice. Oh boy, this is exciting. They're all showing up. Hey Tina, good to see you. JJ, good to see you. And oh my gosh, look at this. We've also got world famous referee Joey Jojo. My gosh, this is awesome. Awesome.
I am at my aunt's party at a hotel downtown Des Moines, and I'm at the pool watching my cousin swim and thought I'd stop in for a second.
That's awesome.
Buddy.
So if you've only got a short amount of time, Joey, tell us what was your favorite wrestling event that you were a part of in 2022?
Oh man, that's tough. I'm gonna have to say Bridge City Slam, just because I got to referee a Hornswoggle match, and that's somebody I watched as a kid. I got to be in the ring with Bushwhacker Luke at that show, which was also cool. And then I had a good time working for Absolute Pro Wrestling. That was like my new promotion this year. And there's Jason Prentice right there. Thank you for having me. It was very fun. And I was just talking to my family about that the other day. They were asking you guys weren't there, but during the main event of the last Forte show, the fans are chanting, "Let's go Joey, Joey sucks." And they were like, "Oh, it's different." I'm like, "Yeah, it's not like that in Waterloo. It's just Joey sucks." Waterloo probably hates me more than every other town I've ever been in. I don't know what it is, but
there was a moment at, I think it was our first show, and I was on commentary, and I believe it was with Ace, and during the match they started the Joey sucks chant, and I said, "Joey Jojo, this is not your forte," and there was only a few guys who picked up on the reference, and I got a message about it after the show. They're like, "That was a pretty good little acknowledgement of the Des Moines crowd who you."
I just now got that. I just now got
you. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm like, man, they love Joey in Des Moines. I thought, I'm like, all right, well, they hate him here. This is great.
I try my best anytime I'm in the ring, Joey, to get the fans on your side. It just doesn't.
It's all right. It's about talent.
I will say this: your dance off with JT Energy at IPW. Was that IPW? I think it was IPW.
Yeah, you were there for that, right?
IPW. IPW,
yeah, I was there for that, so that was awesome seeing Joey Jojo in the ring.
I didn't know what matches I was reffing, and till 10 minutes before the show, then Troy told me, and then JT grabbed Smooth and's like, "We're gonna have a dance off, and Joey's gonna dance," and I just started chuckling or laughing, and he was like, "No, you're dancing. This is happening." And I was like, "Are you serious?" And he's like, "Yeah, so you better figure something out. You better figure out a quick dance move to do." And I was like, "Okay." So I had it memorized, and then I'm in the ring, and then they did their thing, and I'm like, they're not actually gonna make me dance right now. There's no way. And then AJ goes, we're not starting this match until the ref dances right now. And then I was like, oh shit, here we go. So it happened.
Fantastic. It was fantastic. A whole new
On the
side
fly.
of Joey JoJo. It was great.
Yes.
And then another big shout out for you. I would say a high moment for you, man. This young man went bell to bell, literally beginning a show to the very end for the last Madhouse show, too. Only referee on the job that night.
Wow.
That's happened a few times. Some of the CEW shows I worked, I was by myself. So, I mean, it was a lot of the county fair shows, too. Knoxville, I've done that 2 years in a row by myself. So I'm used to it. It's not as bad. The county fair shows are a little different because I'm in there more than all the guys that are actually in the ring in the 102-degree heat. So it gets a little swampy and sweaty, you know.
Yeah, you hear that,
Yeah.
fans? You hear that? Stop giving him shit. He's working his tits off for you, god dang it.
That's right. Now, you were just at Raw. We saw that. You had some good seats. You didn't stop Theory, though, from taking your boy out.
No,
You had every opportunity to. You could have tripped him.
I got too close to him. I was too in the moment. I had my camera out and was recording. I got too close, and WWE security grabbed me by the back of my Seth Rollins jacket, and this dude yanked me back so hard. And then I was like, bro, chill. I wasn't gonna attack him or anything. And he's like, dude, they told me to do that in the headset. That was some funny shit. So I was like, okay.
You know what, Joey? Des Moines security has been notorious for being shit. Just the absolute just Grinches. They're Grinches during holiday season. I was front row for a SmackDown like 5-6 years ago, and there was a security guard telling these little 5-6-year-olds, don't lean on the guardrail on the rail there, and no one was by the ring. They're inside wrestling. I'll just sit down. They're 5 foot nothing, just watching, having a good time. And it was great. You go ahead.
Yeah, they're kind of ridiculous. Last year they did the Christmas house show, and I had this rare Rey Mysterio figure I bought off of David Noon. If you guys know who that is, he goes to like every show in Iowa. So he sold me a Rey Mysterio, and I had a white paint pen. And I was like, I'm going to get this signed by Rey Mysterio since I was sitting in the third row. So I told the security guard, because I was third row, I was like, hey, I'm going to try to lean over the barricade and get this signed. And
oh, no.
Oh, shit.
And sure as could be.
He caught out.
Ray knocked him out.
Oh, there he is.
My mom tried to call me. So
damn it, Mom.
I was like, okay, whatever. So then the two people in the 2 rows ahead of me were like, oh, that's bullshit. You're getting this autograph. So right when the show ended, they moved, and I leaped over that thing and got it signed and showed her, and she shook her head. And I was like, man.
People keep calling him and telling them they're watching him on Twitch.
It's my grandma calling him. Just so
grandma did not call him anymore.
I love it.
Well,
there we go.
So yeah, that was my story from that.
Nice.
I will say, you go ahead. It's your show.
Well, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say the best part about Des Moines security is they do end up getting their just desserts, because that current security guard at the show I was at, Owens was throwing Ziggler into each corner of the barricade, and he threw him right at ours, and it knocked that security guard off his seat. And it felt good. It felt deserved.
Well, you know what's cool? Joey JoJo, this is his debut on the 2 count. First time ever on here.
Yeah.
We got another guy, first time ever on here. Mr.
It's
himself, Clint Dye.
What's up, guys?
Is here.
What is going on?
Long time chatter. He's finally here.
On, fellas?
We felt it was only right, Clint, that we included you in the holiday party.
Well, thank you.
So,
what the hell, JR? This guy, the last 2 weeks.
He's the man.
Last week wasn't working.
I'm gonna hop out for a second. I'm gonna.
Joey,
I realize that I'm.
Call your mom.
We're here till 9, brother. Come and go as you please.
I might come back. We will see. But thanks for having me.
Thank
Happy
you,
New
sir.
Year. Take care, guys.
We'll talk to you soon. Clint, how are you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. How's your guys' Christmas?
It was good. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Is Christmas still fun for anybody of us? I mean, you got kids, Clint. I don't, so that could be fun. I don't know. Like, I watch all the other kids open presents. I'm like, man, I got like 4. It sucks.
Here, come here.
Oh, we
Say
got one
hi.
visitor. There it is.
Uh-oh. There's one of the crew.
Oh,
One of the crew. What's up?
Yes. Don't be too shy.
So
Jeez.
now this is the man to ask right here, by the way, guys. Clint, give us
Yeah.
some of your moments. What were a couple of the big moments that you really loved from 2022?
Oh man, there's a lot. Obviously, Madhouse and Absolute Pro both making their debuts was a big deal. Both put on every show they had. I mean, Madhouse and APW both delivered every time they had shows. So Maddie winning the ladder match was a big one. I mean, the whole lead up to that was so well done, I thought. Just the way it all started with him attacking Jimmy Wild and then leading up to the challenge. And I got that picture of Mr. Prentice finally announcing the ladder match that he said he looked kind of like Ric Flair yelling in the picture. So that was a really good one. Hi, everybody.
Hey!
What are you doing?
You know, I'm not gonna lie, Matty Starr is one of those guys that when he messaged us saying he had to work tonight, I was like, good.
well, you know what, Ace? You got to be careful, though, because asking Clint about his favorite moments, he has a very important countdown list that many of the promoters and talents are looking at right now, and we're just kind of waiting. You know, I don't know if he's going to unbox all that information for you tonight.
Well, let's ask in this way, Clint. Out of all the photos of all the matches you took this year, what photos are you the proudest of? The photos, not necessarily the matches.
Well, to start, two that pop up in my head immediately are Merrick Brave and JT Energy. It's a black and white one where they're just staring at each other from their big match at Epic Night 2. AJ Smooth holding the Madhouse Championship after he won it with John G handing it to him. That was another one. The promo shots that I did for APW with the black brick wall, I loved every single one of those. Those came out really well. Like I didn't even have to set anything up. The background was already there for me. So those came out really well. So, you know, Austin Bayless and Storm Thomas having their match. Got some really good shots of theirs that I did in black and white that came out really well too. So I'd have to go through and look to narrow down my favorite pictures, but those are just a few that pop in my head, top of the head. Oh, Clay Cooper, his leap off the balcony. Madhouse's first show. That's another one that's right up there. Hey, go play on the iPad.
Yeah, man, there was a lot of good stuff. Now, Clint, it's amazing how many photos do you take in a year? Like, not just because I know you're out there doing football games, other, you know, everything and anything in between, and you're like at every wrestling show in Iowa.
Try to be. Total photos, I don't know. I'd have to look because I share quite a bit of my football ones too. So I try to keep all my wrestling albums to like 40 or 50, but some of the bigger matches get a lot more than that, obviously, because they're the marquee matches, obviously, so they got to have a little more attention to them. This year, I shot 236 matches total.
Wow.
Across the 5 promotions and 1 WWE show.
Oh, wow. What was that like doing the WWE show?
It was a Monday Night Raw at Wells Fargo back in June or July, and normally the Wells Fargo Arena, you can't take your camera in. But I found out if you put your camera on your 12-year-old son, no one bats an eye. And so he carried it in, and we got the right ticket taker, and they let us in with it. And then we went and got our seats because we were there probably an hour before the show. So we were one of the first people getting in, and he's walking to his seat. I'm like, put that down till everybody gets in. And so I was like, it's worked out pretty good. So that was pretty fun.
Oh, that's awesome. Damn, yeah. JR got his sign taken away at AEW like within 2 seconds. It wasn't even like
Dirty bastards.
What'd your sign say?
Oh, it just said our logo and what time our show was on Twitch. I mean, that sort of makes sense. I guess we were advertising, but still.
Yeah, well, look at this. We got another guy joining us, another badass right here, AVB. Oh, he's teasing us. What a tease, AVB. Oh, my gosh. That Von Baron kid, I tell you what. The ultimate tease. Oh, he's not getting booked on this show again. Oh, that's hilarious. All right. So what do you guys... Oh. Matt's here, everybody.
Hey,
Send for Matt.
I know it's late, but happy holidays to everybody.
To you too.
Yeah, buddy. Happy holidays. What was your favorite moment from 2023?
Well, I got a lot of them.
I mean, it has to be.
But honestly,
sorry.
If I can it's fine. If I can pull the curtain per se back a bit,
Yeah, you can pull it all the way here.
I'd have to say it'd be the birth of my nephew.
There you go.
Would definitely be it. Riley Boomer Klingensmith definitely would have to be Riley because.
That's a hell of a name too, Riley
Well-
Boomer.
Boomer was his uncle, God rest his soul, his nickname,
Okay.
and my best friend, his dad, and his brother were, God, I mean, close. So
Very cool. Very cool.
But you guys, I mean, that
Oh.
kid's been that's been my heart the last couple weeks or so.
There you go.
It ain't
Uncle
been. You guys know it ain't been easy for me.
Yeah, man. No worries. My computer's making all kinds of noises right now. Matt, we're glad to have you. Hang tight. AVB, welcome to the holiday party. What's up, buddy?
What's
you were
up, my
teasing
dudes?
us. We
You
were
know,
all
I got
excited, and all of a sudden, just boom,
Man.
disappears.
Yep.
That's what he
how I
does.
roll, you know.
That's his wrestling. That's his wrestling career. He does all this cool
Yep.
shit, and then he goes away, and then he goes back. You know, that's what we do. That's what we
That's
do.
right.
I got you, baby boy.
There it is.
That's what it
AVB, what was one of the big moments from 2022 for you?
Wrestling wise or all together?
Let's go one knee. I mean, if you have something that's not wrestling you want to talk about it, but let's get a wrestling one in there too.
Yeah. A big deal for me, I think, was being the very first match on the very first Absolute Pro Wrestling show.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I mean,
Huge.
that meant a lot to me. So, and I got to wrestle Billy Burr, Jackson King, and then this asshole showed up.
What?
As he shows his child. This is
Oh, what?
Wow.
Hank knows.
Real nice.
I'll tell you what, it's only fitting that when we get AVB on shortly after Ugly jumps on.
Yeah.
Only fitting considering you two had some pretty big bangers of matches this last year in 2022.
I like
would-
the fact that you use that word.
Banger.
I don't even know if it's cool or not. I like the word, so I say it.
Fair.
I mean, why not? Why not?
Right? Ugly. What's a big moment from 2022 for you?
Really, it's been kind of, I hate to say a comeback year, but I did kind of take a lot of time off and away from wrestling, and it was good to be back. For my age, I've been feeling surprisingly good. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. And I mean, honestly, wrestling Von Baron a bunch of times is pretty cool. You know, I had a big hand in training him. We carpooled a lot around, the Midwest and stuff. And so I don't know how many more years I got left in me, but just coming back and feeling as good as I have physically, it's been pretty great.
Oh, I love it. I want to ask Clint. Well, we got these guys. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What has it been like, first of all, shooting ABB and Ugly? Because you got to shoot their matches, all of them that they've had, I think, right, this last year. And then also, I want to touch on what it was like shooting when we had the big reveal that Mott was in that tag match at Madhouse, and Van Prentice, you were there. I recently watched this on IWTV, and the craziness on the commentary team as well. For that, and actually, that same show was your guys's, I believe, I Quit match.
Yeah, it was.
Which was another great match that night. So,
Thank you.
Clint, you're the photographer. You were right up and close on all these things. Let's hear it. Let's hear how that was.
One of the coolest things for me in seeing all these different guys wrestling, whether it's in different promotions against each other or with each other, is just seeing the chemistry a lot of them have together. And Ugly and AVB, you can just tell they've been down the road together, whether it's enemies or friends or whatever. Anytime they're in the ring together, it just clicks. And there's a few people throughout this area that I've gotten to shoot that anytime they're in the ring together, something it's going to work well. And they're two of them. Another pair that always seems to deliver like that is Gable Galileo and Jimmy Wild. I mean, I don't think those two are bad matches. I mean, it just goes to show that across Iowa, all these guys, even though they might be going to different promotions, still work together really well. And you can see the history between them two, and it really shined through, especially the way Madhouse kind of built it up with AVB just kind of showing up and then giving Ugly the finger during that tag match, and that leading to the I Quit match. It was just really well done, and you could tell that they gel together well.
Thanks.
As for Mott's debut, not debut, but unveiling that.
You can call it either one.
Yeah, that was one of the loudest moments of the year that I remember. Like, that crowd absolutely lost their minds when he took that ski mask off. Even though you could kind of tell it was him coming out, when he removed the mask, it was just great. Like,
well, I mean, it was the fact that I wore my jacket.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit.
I figured
something like that. And Prentice, again, I watched the show yesterday, so hearing you just screaming, "It's Mott! It's Mott!"
Wait, that was you?
Yeah, that was me.
I thought that was my curing section.
So what's really cool, that was the only show I got to do Madhouse so far, and it was a special show to do at a new location, bringing all these talents and getting to call Bill and, getting to call Ugly and Aaron, which I've done so many times before, was really special because I always enjoy what they put together in the ring. And I'll talk a bit about that in a second. But with Mott, I think the one thing, and I think Daniel will agree, and I think a lot of people will agree, Mott may not have like all these tools that a lot of the other guys in the Midwest have in the ring and stuff, but there's something special about the character and the human being sometimes that just overpowers, where you can't help but enjoy what's happening with what's going on in the ring. With commentary, you're calling all these things. You've got to treat something like a big deal when it's a big deal. And I thought it was really cool to add a layer to that. And I got a lot of credit from Malice and from Luke Raven for adding that extra element. But the original element itself is Mott, and I think he had something special when he's involved in those moments. So kudos to Mott for that. And it's really cool to see what he's doing. And as far as, like I said, with Ugly and AVB, they gel so well, like we've all talked about. For me as a promoter, it's really special because, Aaron mentioning, first match for our show, he's crucial to what we do. He is a part of our family, and we talk about how he's an important member of everything, and he knows that. And to have Ugly on our shows as well is a huge honor because, again, he talked about training Aaron. He trained pretty much everybody the last 10 years that that's doing something in IPW right now. A lot of the success or a lot of the building blocks come from Ugly, and he, whether he wants to take credit for any of it or not, helped me out many times. But there's road trips, Perkins night out. I mean, he has a lot of the same stories with Aaron, and he knows what my snoring sounds like.
Oh,
it's gotten better. Don't worry, we have a machine for that now. But he was very gracious to allow me in his car, and now here we are 10 years later, and we have him on shows that I'm producing, and it means a lot to have both of them on our shows. So I just wanted to say that publicly because I love both of you guys, and I know what you guys add not just our product, but any product you're a part of. So
I got a Jason Prentice carpooling story.
Oh,
Yes.
Let's hear it. Let's hear
do
it.
tell.
It's kind of mean. So, geez, I don't know if Marshall Scott was driving or Von Barron if you were driving, but Bandy's sitting in the back seat and we made a pit stop and got some snacks or whatever.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I know where this is going.
And I'm in the front seat and I hear in the back seat the bag of chips or whatever, crinkle, crinkle, and then crunch, 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 crinkle, crinkle, crunch, crunch. And it was like this nonstop back and forth. And I just turn around. Bandy, you enjoying those chips? It's just nonstop. Hand to bag, hand them up. Hand to bag, hand them up.
It was the never-ending bag.
We were a fat man on a mission, Ugly, okay? We had an objective. We wanted to get it down, get it out, finish it off.
Honestly, I think that was the trip to Bacon Fest.
Oh, probably.
I think it was the same trip that I ended up falling asleep on Marshall Scott's shoulder on the way home,
Nice.
too.
Oh, yeah, it was romantic.
Lucky.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Scott, let me tell you, Scott has one of the softest shoulders in the history of professional wrestling. Let me just tell you that much.
All right. So let me ask you guys this: Ugly AVB. You said it was kind of the year of a comeback for you, or a return to the ring. Now, AVB being the guy that put you out, was there a talk with you two before? Were you like, "Hey, I'm coming back," or you just came back?
Yeah.
Was that plan that you were gonna get back with him in the ring when you knew you were coming back?
I mean, kind of. It just evolved into that. I mean, I knew I wanted to start wrestling again more. My kiddo here, Hank, he's 7 now. So it was just like when he was younger, it was hard to keep leaving the house when I wanted to be like, I don't want to be an absentee father. But now that he's older and, a little more independent, it was easier to come back. And, they come down and see the shows too once in a while. But, I mean, Aaron and I text all the time. I don't think there's another wrestler I keep in touch with on a regular basis more than him. So we chit chat about doing this show or Madhouse or Absolute Pro and all that. And, I mean, we know Malice and we know Jason Prentice, so we're kind of in a position where we can just do what we tell them we want to do.
Yeah.
We definitely did that with Malice.
Yep.
Like, hey, is this like a one-time kind of match thing? Or are we doing a feud? And he's like, I don't know. What do you guys want to do? We're like, okay, we're going to do a feud. Let's have several.
Oh, that's great. No, and it's been fun moments. Yeah. What's on store for 2023 then, Mr. Mott, AVB, Ugly? I want to hear from you too, Prentice, because I know you got some stuff planned up that sleeve. And to be honest, me, JR, and Clint, we're the guys that all need to know about these things, guys, because we're going to have to all probably be there. So.
Yes.
Mott, kick it off, brother. The mobster amongst men.
Hey, no pressure there. Yeah, right. Well, as of right now, I'm taking kind of a break from everything. Working on something that I believe is very, like, I don't want to say it's more important, but it's important. And it's this thing up here. I haven't been, let's just put it that. But I'm hoping to make it the year of Mott. Let's just say that. I'm hoping to make 23 the year of Mott.
There we go.
I'm rooting for you.
Because growing up, and I know it's everybody's answer, who's your favorite, basketball player? Well, my favorite basketball player, Michael Jordan.
It makes sense then. It's time. It's time. I'm looking forward to it, Matt. It's going to be.
And I am as well. And I want to. I apologize. I want to add on that I Quit match that you guys had at here in Newton a while back. My God, it's what, a couple months past. People are still talking about that show and that match to this day.
Nice.
Thanks.
You guys tore the house down. I mean,
Thanks, Gary.
I literally have
Yeah.
friends telling me that was one of their favorite matches on the card.
It was
That's
amazing,
awesome.
guys. I feel bad for Chris.
Absolutely.
Feel bad for Chris Hansen having to run around with that microphone in his pocket all night. But
No, not at all.
I was like, hey man, if you break my microphone, we ain't got no other ones, all right?
I'm sorry, you're worried about him breaking the mic. I'm worried about something else happening fairly close to that area with the mic. I'm worried about a little gas situation, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, we spray some sanitizer on that thing. Actually, one of the shows I did this year actually had a microphone condom. I shit you not. It literally was just a little thing that goes over the head of the mic, and they throw them out. The dude was like a pro DJ, and he was like, "Yeah, here you go, put that on." I'm like,
Oh my
"I'm
God.
not gonna like lick it, guy. Like, it's good. But, okay."
What about the shaft?
Just nice and slow.
Yes.
All right, Jason, what do you got coming up?
So, well, here's the fun thing, because Clint Dye is here. Clint will be breaking news for us on January the 1st about our anniversary show. We have our next show on February the 25th in Fort Dodge, Iowa, at the Fort Frenzy Complex there. We will have ABB and Ugly are both on the show. Really excited about that. 2023, we got a lot of people who are already signed for shows to debut. We're debuting our new tag titles. We'll have a big announcement at our first show back in Waterloo as it pertains to the big anniversary show, which again, you can read all about that with Clint Dye next week as he'll reveal some really cool details about that upcoming show. It was a good year for us. Really happy with our first year in Waterloo, and the other markets. Again, Fort Dodge went really well. Was our best show until the last Waterloo show as far as fan attendance, money wise, all that good stuff. Because at the end of the day, it is the wrestling business, and we're in to make some money as much as we can. Because a lot of times you're not going to make money, whether you're a talent promoter, whatever you're doing. But we had a really good 22. More shows on the way in 23. We're looking at our biggest schedule to date, which is great because we had 6 total shows combined. We had Iowa and Tennessee together. Next year, we're going to have a lot more than 6. So really excited about that. I know Shank's excited about that. And we're really excited, again, to have a lot of guys that have been through on the 2 count. Again, Ugly, AVB. They're going to battle it out in Algona at our next show in Algona.
Nice.
On March the 11th. Again, those are 2 guys who, like Ugly said, he goes, we could kind of tell, hey, we'd like to do this. It was fun because I had one thing go wrong. Jackson King had an injury this year, and to talk about how reliable a guy like Ugly is, I said, hey, at the last minute, a week before a show, I said, hey, can you help us out in the spot? And he goes, not a problem. And he's been great to have on the team. I know that those 2 are going to kill it in Algona and every other show that we have. So I'd like to just thank 2 Count for promoting our brand, pushing our stuff, pushing our posters, and shout out to Pyramid Productions, Alex Riley, for putting those posters together and for all the commentary work, all that stuff. We got much more work to go, Ace. Got a lot more things to do this year.
I'm excited. I'm excited to be knowing I'm going to be very busy with this stuff going forward too. So that's real quick before we get to AVB and Ugly with theirs. I do have to say, big shout out to you, Jason, and Absolute Pro Wrestling. Big shout out to Luke and Malice at Madhouse. I mean, you guys have also, very much. Well, first, like you said, Clint's breaking a big story for you on the first. I broke last year on the first. I broke that Absolute Pro Wrestling was a thing.
Yeah.
It's cool to see you come to us to do these kind of things, and that we can all kind of help each other, because honestly, a lot of you guys are a big reason that we get to do what we do with the 2 count. which is hilarious because we're from Minnesota, guys, all three of us.
Yeah.
You know, but we've definitely brought in people over to see what Iowa has to offer, and trust me, we're all trying to get a bunch of y'all up here in Minnesota too. So we'll see how that all ends up playing out.
That's something, by the way, I do want to shout out to Clint. We are very fortunate to have in our state and in surrounding areas as well really good photographers. And Clint and my cousin Taylor, they shot our shows this year. Taylor Prentice, you can find her vivacious photos. You can find Clint tag team photography. You know, they shot our shows. They did backstage promo shots, all that good stuff. You know, everybody's an important piece to the puzzle for all these shows, not just with, you know, APW, but Madhouse, IPW, you know, all the promotions in Iowa, CEW. You go through the whole list. Like, you talk about involving you guys. You guys are just as big a piece of the puzzle as everybody else is. So it's a big part of what we do. And like you said, maybe we'll have some news about Minnesota stuff soon.
We're working on it. We're all working on some stuff with that. So, and yeah, big shout out to Clint, man. I mean, dang, dude, killing the game with that. Ugly 2023. What should we expect?
More matches with Von Baron.
Nice.
No, really. Some of these younger guys that started training, you know, after I kind of left the whole training scene, seeing them come along and stuff. You know, ZK47 for one. It'd be cool to get in the ring with some of those guys and see if I can hang with the 20-year-olds. But
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, really, that's kind of it. I don't have anything spectacular planned. I think Von Baron and I forgot to tell Jason Prentice that we need a cage for that match.
Yes.
So you're gonna have to rent that.
Mm-hmm.
I know a couple guys. I
am all in for that.
I wanted to. It's kind of an inside joke too with Vandy there. The oh, by the way, here I'm announcing something that you're gonna have to work around. Yep. By the way, in front of the crowd, I told them that we needed a cage. You know,
I hope that's okay. I hope that I'm going to announce this thing that we're going to build later, but let's announce it now.
It's
on
only
February
on
25th.
Yeah. Well, there it is. February 25th.
On this date, we need a tank, because I told him we have a tank, and we need at least 20 bombs, because I need 20 bombs. I told him I need 20 bombs. If it's 19, the crowd's going to know.
It's on YouTube, so it has to happen now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Tommy must have that real shit internet.
Yep.
Hotel internet.
Yep.
He's got the Dallas internet.
He's got the top shelf internet from his top shelf hotel. That jackass.
I thought it was Goodwill, JR. I thought it was Goodwill.
Oh, Tommy. Well, I could tell you guys that we're hoping to see a bunch of you guys make way up here into Minnesota. We're trying to talk some people into putting some shows on up here, so hopefully we can make that happen. But you guys will see us down there in Iowa, and we're excited to see everything that you guys are going to do. So let me ask you this. Just doesn't have to be wrestling, but what do y'all think was what was your guys' biggest memory of 2022 outside of the ring? In the world, news, culture, pop, whatever. Oh, there it is. About that internet, huh? He looks pissed already. He didn't even
he's mad.
He looks pissed already. All these people are here to hang out with us, and you come in all mad.
I am going to duck out. So thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks, Ugly. We appreciate it. Good luck to you in 2023.
Tom? We'll just mute until you can talk.
Tom, it's the holiday season. It's the holiday season, Tom.
What's funny is his little picture on the bottom is super zoomed in on his face, but his actual This is what Christmas is like.
I just heard him breathe. I just heard his breath.
I know.
I gotta ask.
I know.
Does anybody else think that JR is the biggest effing moron that they've ever dealt with?
Yeah. Maybe
anybody else?
Maybe a little bit tonight.
Okay. Fair enough. I just want to make sure that was correct. Tim Nilla. reinforcements are already arrived.
JR did accidentally send a link that, what was it? It wasn't, it was streaming to Twitter.
Everywhere but Twitch.
Everywhere but Twitch.
Jesus.
And then resent the wrong link into the group. Anyways, we're here, Tom. That's all that matters. You look like Christmas with your family has been a bundle of joy.
Yeah, I was hanging with a 3 and a 5-year-old when I'm not used to dealing with 3 and 5-year-olds. I mean, it's kind of like every Tuesday when I come on this show, I got to deal with your infantile asses. But
so then you should be used to it.
Yeah, I should be, but I'm not because they drain my energy more than just dealing with you two boneheads. And then I see this whole motley crew here. AVB, good to see you. Prentice, always a pleasure. Clint Dye, your true champion. Tim Nella, of course, the man. Mott, who allowed you in here? This is ridiculous.
You know, I was wondering the same exact thing.
Oh, I host this show. That's the whole thing. That's why I'm allowed here.
You two can wait.
Yeah, there's a word before host for you, though, isn't there?
You two can wait.
Oh.
Tommy, we were right in the middle of finding what some of these guys are going to be up to 2023, and we're going to find out what AVB's got coming in 2023.
You did already.
So for me, you know, I'm looking forward to raising some more hell with Justin Decent. Forward to more matches with Ugly. And, you know, just like he said, one of the guys I'd like to get in the ring with that I haven't had the chance yet is Gable Galileo.
Yeah.
I know a guy who can help that.
I know there's a guy that can help that.
I know a guy.
Gable definitely has a target on his back there.
Yeah, he's a jerk.
He's on a lot of people's lists. I've realized lately.
On mine.
No, all right. Yeah, he is on yours, isn't he? Did they jump you at the end of that match? I can't remember.
I assume you're talking the tag title, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They were in the. I believe they were about to. And then somebody who AVB you just mentioned, Mr. Justin Decent.
Daddy Decent.
Daddy Decent himself. I believe jumped in and I want to say he just started doing what Justin does best and beating the crap out of people.
You're not wrong, because after that match ended, those two took shots with some people from the crowd, so you're not wrong. They definitely did what they do. How about this for 2023 plans? Daddy Decent's going to teach me and old Tommy here how to bump, so Tom can actually get his butt kicked one of these days from all the people he pisses off on the show.
Oh no, Mott, that wasn't meant towards you because one, you're Mott, so I don't F around with you if that's the correct term. AVB up there, I know it the last time he was on the show. So Aaron, my sincere apologies. That will be the only time you've ever heard that from me.
That's not the only time I've heard it with you to a guest. So,
John, can you please? Can you record that little snippet right there?
It's all recorded. So yeah, I'll send it to you. You can use it at any time.
Yeah, listen here, Prentice. Okay, if you want to actually have a good commentary team,
hey, he's your boss. I wouldn't.
Hey, look, you and I, we've been getting along. I'm surprised to hear you say I'm sorry. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not going to happen very often, so, if at all, ever again.
Yeah, there's a bingo caller up here in Minnesota that would be happy to take Tom's place.
on our show? What are you talking about?
On our show, doing commentary, anything.
We don't need a bingo.
John meets some 86-year-old woman who's doing bingo on Thursday night at the VFW. He's like, she's ready. Cheryl's ready to talk about
her down.
turkey and everything, man.
Get her oxygen tank in here.
The only way that JR's going to get fucking laid is if he gets this bingo caller a job.
Cheryl remembers Ivan Putski's fuck's sake.
So here's the deal. We were saying that me and Tommy are going to go, do some training videos with Justin just because we think it'll make for interesting content. But what I also was saying is we've been pitching to our buddy Tim Nella here honorary 2-count member to come down and train because I think Tim Nella could be a superstar. I mean, look at this guy.
Hey, we've been talking about it for probably like 5+ years, Ace. So I mean, if you guys are going, I'm going. Let's make it happen.
My plan was I wanted to bring him and eventually attack the stud club with him, Prentice. I was bringing my own weapon to destroy the stud club, and it was going to be Tim Nella.
You know,
I mean, Tim is showing off guns tonight, so that's good to see.
In 2023, the rumor is you might see the stud club back. I don't know.
Well,
All right.
I took care
I don't
of
know who's in
the
that.
stud club for you.
Thank you, AVB. Thank you, brother.
This was a top shelf moment, so I wanted to make sure that I was top shelf for this. And by the way, Tom, I gotta say this: you have amazing hair. I gotta say it. You got amazing hair. I'm shocked. I did not know you had flow. Like, I gotta give you props. Maybe it's just me, but I think you got amazing hair.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate. From one, really a stud guy myself to another stud guy in you. I appreciate every compliment I can get. I know sometimes it doesn't happen very often with these co-hosts that I have, but I try to make this show look good, and I appreciate you noticing that, Tim.
He'd like to be called a stud guy. So keep that in mind.
No, I just want to be called top shelf, JR. So just mind your own fucking business. Let's keep
You
rolling.
you just said stud guy.
The
See,
top
Prentice.
shelf
This is
stud.
why I run that tape.
The top shelf stud. That's how you do it. Top shelf stud. You're welcome, Tommy.
Yeah,
They did not like that at all. They do not like your hair at all. Damn.
I know. Just a bunch of fucking haters.
I guess I'm gonna be a heel at this point. The way it's moving.
Hey, man.
I got to roll, guys. So
AVB.
AVB, thank you so much.
Thanks,
Guys. We'll see you
see you
soon.
guys.
I never liked that guy. Fuck that guy. He's the worst. He's the worst.
Don't even let it get cold.
Watch AVB hop right back on.
I was thinking.
What the fuck? Look at this guy.
Oh!
Holy shit.
Oh, man. Look at this lackluster promoter just fucking rolled in here. God.
Almost everybody's got a drink, and I don't have anything.
Get on the ball, Mod.
I was just gonna say.
Tuesday. Who doesn't drink on a Tuesday, you jackass? Anyhow, Luke, good to see you. Happy Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. And now you can go ahead and go away.
I went and spent some time at Luke's house this past weekend. Let me tell you, this guy's got quite the man cave. Holy cow.
I got a nice setup. Yeah, I got a nice setup down there. That
it's legit. It's like a nice place. Like, I wouldn't invite Tommy to grab it.
Well, even if it was a shit place, I wouldn't invite Tom in.
Although,
that's true.
Can we?
And I wouldn't accept the invite anyways, Luke. You piece of shit.
Can we talk about the bathroom sign?
Oh yeah, I have a sign in my guest bathroom. It's actually like knitted or cross stitch or whatever you call it, and it says, "Please don't do cocaine in the bathroom." And
please don't do cocaine in our bathroom.
That's because
I'm taking a leak reading this sign. Like, is that just a funny joke, or is this like some serious problem at the Raven household?
No, yeah, I told you the story. Like, it's a real thing. I had a buddy who
you don't have to get into it, by the way.
Okay. Short story is he did cocaine in my bathroom, and my wife found it and got fucking pissed.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want your wife coming at me mad. I wouldn't want that.
No.
I'm gonna go get a drink, guys. So JR, Tommy, keep the party going.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I can do my role, but JR is an idiot, so.
I don't want to have to mute you right away.
So
Luke, tell us what the biggest your favorite events of 2022 were.
I have 4 favorites.
You piece of shit. He says 1.
My favorite event that we ran. The first one's probably the sentimental favorite, but our fourth one that we just had last month in Cedar Rapids, that had like Mance Warner on it and everything.
Yeah.
That was probably our best show, like top to bottom, because it ran so smoothly, and there was no injuries or anything like that. So I'd say that was probably our best one. Just every match on that one just killed it. It was incredible.
Gotcha.
So wouldn't you just say that Madhouse Wrestling starting as a whole would be your number one thing of 2022?
Yeah, probably. I mean, the fact that it got off the ground after so many years, through COVID, of kind of waiting and trying to figure out the right time and everything to do it. But it's not just us, because like after, I don't want to speak of COVID like it's a past tense since it's still going on, but through 2020 and 2021, there's no wrestling pretty much nationwide, and then 20. Yeah, something's coming on in the background. I don't know.
Yeah, whoever's like deciding to do this in a fucking gymnasium, could you fucking mute your goddamn mic?
Hey, me.
So you did it. Yeah, Tina had Mance sit on her, which was kind of fun. But so we went from like having nothing in Iowa for wrestling. Everything was stalled. Like the major promotions were stalled, and then 2022 rolled around, and IPW picks back up, SCW picks back up, 3X picked back up, kind of sporadically, but that's still something. And then you add in like 3 new promotions, right? Prentice, ours, yours, and then the deathmatch one, whatever that one is. So it went from the whole state not having shit in terms of wrestling to being kind of full. But that's a good thing.
Yeah,
that's a good thing. Except it's probably not great on Clint's mileage on his car. No, we can't hear you, Ace. Can't hear you, Ace. It's perfect. Is he doing the Wayne's World thing?
I think he is.
I mean, you're giving him too much credit if he thinks you're doing the Wayne's World thing.
I will say, Ace, or I will say, Luke, it is great. Like, like you said, all these new promotions coming in, and the other ones picking back up. The good spot about that is the fact that it allows talents more opportunities. I think one thing that you guys and us do well, I think we do it better than some in the state and even in the Midwest. I think we do a really good job as a melting pot, where we're bringing guys and gals in from not just Iowa, but we're going out to Minnesota, Wisconsin. We had guys from Tennessee. You guys are bringing in the guys that are names there too as well, and we just bring something different. I know a lot of people will sit there. Obviously, you, Malice, myself, Shank, we work heavily with Travis and Troy, and some people say it's a little triangle, but let me tell you, it's a nice fucking bubble, because those are some guys that have been doing this business for a long fucking time, and they know a lot about this business. And if you're going to learn from people, those are the guys you want to learn from. And I know all 4 of us, again, me and Shank, you and Malice, we've learned an insurmountable amount of information about this business in just a short amount of time because we had to.
Yeah, big shout out to Impact Pro Wrestling, actually.
Yeah.
You can hear me now, right? Because, that was my first break into commentary, too. It's funny how a lot of us all kind of came out of that realm and had run runnings with that. So that's pretty cool. Iowa is hopping, which is why I keep telling Nello we're going to get him in the ring finally. He's got a kid now, so now's the time, I think.
Like I said, I'm ready when y'all are.
We're gonna bring him around sometime this summer, guys, so you can see this news.
Well, I'm sure we'll have some shows. I'm sure we'll have something. Well, and Tim, I don't even I live up here, you know, with the three host assholes. So
did Clint fall over?
No, I was just
okay. He's okay. Unconfirmed.
my laptop.
I just feel like, oh shit.
I was like, did he fall? What happened over there?
Top shelf. We're a trios team, and JR is our manager. It's that easy.
I don't want anything to do with these two for a while. I mean, I know I got to do another
we
show with
wouldn't
them
have
next
anything
week.
to do with you.
Shut up, JR. I'm the fucking draw around here.
Oh, you are not. Jesus
Tom,
God. If you were a draw, you wouldn't be here.
I said I'm the draw around here, okay? Around these fucking parts, I'm the draw. No one comes around here to hear Ace.
What, around your condo?
I'm in a fucking hotel, you piece of shit. I'm literally in Fort Worth, Texas right now.
Oh, well, gosh. Pardon
You're
me.
in Fort Worth, Texas?
Yeah.
That's where my family is.
Oh, no shit, see?
Ace, you'll appreciate this. We just opened this up for my puppy. My mom got this for my puppy.
Yeah.
You would appreciate this.
That's dope.
Yeah, so Fort Worth. I love Fort Worth.
Not a bad town.
But I bet you don't have to stay in the shitty hotel that Tom's in.
What are you looking
JR, I have every right to stab you at this point, you know, and I just haven't. I feel like I should. I haven't. I feel like I have every right to, though.
Do it on the show so we get some more
Why do you
views.
make gestures?
I mean, I don't need anybody to stab you other than myself, but I can't always have Bryce George just go ahead and kick you in the balls a third time, and we'll just record it.
Yeah, all you
got to do is say the goddamn guy's name 3 times and he shows up.
Oh my God.
Bryce Jordan, and the Golden God is here.
I didn't even see that he popped in.
Damn it, Luke. Why are you doing the Brady Bunch thing?
Yeah. I was waiting for someone to notice it.
Here, let's move Tom over to the middle because he's more like Alice.
You're a piece of shit. I am cleaning up this place. You're right, though. Fair enough. Bryce.
Bryce Jordan, hello. Golden God, what was your big moment from 2022?
My big moment from 2022?
Yes, sir.
I don't even remember 2022 at this point. What happened?
Okay, hey, no.
It was a big year.
Drugs.
It was a huge year for the Golden God here, Ace. So just calm down.
I mean, yeah, it was just so big. It's hard to narrow down. This was the year I faced Mike Bennett, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
I would say I wish I wasn't like, but honestly, like sometimes things have just.
Bro, that was Waterloo Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well, it was a while ago. I hit my head a couple more times since then.
Be honest too, like he was also like not his fault, but he was also super late to that show, so it was kind of in question.
Yeah, that show was a blur. Maybe that's why it was just such a blur of just things going past that sometimes things don't register.
You know, the one thing, JR, is he didn't say that this was his favorite moment.
Hey, you guys, this is the Thunderdome, and it's a fantastic venue. I've already looked around. We'll show you a little bit more later. I'm going to hit the can quick. You can come in when you want, to a certain point, right? But, gosh, it's like a ladies' room, men's room, and it's kind of like mirrors and stuff. And anyway, I'm going to lock. Let's try a couple here. Locked, busy. It's a busy place, and but I gotta use that. I gotta use one of these.
Gotcha, fucker! Boom! That's right! I'll be where you'll never expect. Touch Fuck you, JR! That's right, baby. Let's go have a drink, baby.
Tom trying to get.
Does anybody else in this quorum think that Top Shelf Tom Chillstrom is an absolute fucking coattail rider and has zero fucking responsibility or anything to do with what the Golden God did? Don't get me wrong. I still want to kick his ass, But what the fuck is Tom taking credit for? Standing and following me into the bathroom?
Hey man, sometimes you just need a barricade. Yeah, you weren't getting out of that bathroom.
So I've watched that clip, I don't know, 4 or 5 times, and the thing I think about every time, maybe this is, and Princess can speak to it, you always think like, okay, logically in wrestling, how does this work? The question is, why were you recording in a bathroom?
Right.
Like,
well,
I'll show you the venue.
The whole point was,
yeah,
the whole point was we were supposed to like do the venue, like JR was going to show the whole venue off and end it in there.
Here's the women's restroom.
But by the time we got around, well, this will be the one time on this show that will break wall on this storyline. But yeah, I mean, let's just be honest. We were all drinking by the time we got around recording that, so it was like, yeah, let's just do it quick.
We could have much easier. Listen, we could have much easier done that in the locker area, but it was torn down.
That was the one show this year that I actually got kind of buzzed up at.
Well, you stayed, yeah, because you stayed, and I mean, number one, they had like a great whiskey selection, so Malice and I just got real good and hammered, and we were some of the last ones there. In fact, the owner was playing Closing Time by Semisonic to kick us out. So yeah, that one was kind of chaotic because that was also the one that like Shank, he I don't know if he's watching, but Shank like full on puked at right after his match and shit. So
the man has a problem of eating.
Yeah,
he doesn't eat before a show or show day.
He didn't eat or drink.
No.
Yeah,
no, hold on. Shank got concussed that show, didn't he?
No.
That's what we thought because he took the belt shot to the head. Like he literally had like a diamond.
I wonder who caused me to hit him in the head. Huh? I wonder who in this chat caused me to hit him in the head.
Yeah, I wonder who also like just basically sat on his head during that match. Mott.
Hey man, Mott was trying to win some titles, yo.
Can I say that one of the best moments of the year of 2022 was probably that thing leading up to Mott removing the mask, because we did it in such a way that because Mott's from Newton, the show was
born
in
and
Newton,
raised,
and we literally had we had so many people messaging us and asking if he was going to be on the show. And so we were just kind of doing the thing where we were playing dumb, like anyone can show up. Oh, there's decent. And so we were doing the graphics and everything where it was, who's Zay's mystery partner, and it was like barely blurred out and everything. And Mott was walking around with the mask on before the show, and the
best
deal
was when we talked about it on here. You must be kidding! Just everything was Mott.
Yeah,
like
and
his name in the sentences.
Prentice was doing that on commentary too, but when he removed the mask, which he came out to his regular music and everything, right?
Yeah.
But when Mott actually finally removed the mask, I mean that was one of the loudest pops that we probably had all year. I mean it was very, very loud. So that was one of my favorite moments.
And everybody was just excited you finally booked good talent.
Hey, I didn't want to say it.
Well,
there's a Survivor Series match going on right now.
Oh god.
Really?
5v5.
So also saving Mott at the end of that match was Malice and Daddy Decent over here,
which by the way, I never got the chance to say thank you.
Oh, shut up, you suck up. Jesus.
It's funny. It's funny. I cared so little about who that was. I had no idea who it was.
Daddy
sure
Decent. The beard's looking wonderful.
Why, thank you. I have been exceptionally lazy over the last 6 weeks.
I like it. So
how it works.
So real quick, what was your favorite moment that you had 2022? And then I want to know what should we look for in 2023? We already said that me and Tommy are coming down when you start open gym again. 2023, and they do some video, you showing us how it's done. We're talking to our boy Tim Nella on the screen. You see him. We're talking to him in the having you do some stuff, show him. We think he can.
I'm all down for doing stuff.
Yeah. Well, so what
I like him already.
You won't when you get in the ring with him.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with what he's going to do wrestling-wise, do you?
I come with a
He
waiver.
smells bad. That's what it is.
You wish that's what the problem was. Trust me.
I will say, me and Bryce Jordan don't agree on a lot, probably, but I think we can both agree on that statement right there.
Just because you agreed with it, Danny, I'm disagreeing with it.
You are such an asshole.
Bryce is the real life hero.
That is a top shelf fucking comment right there, Bryce. I love it so much, man.
All right, 2022, Daddy Decent.
I don't know. I had a great year, man.
Look behind you. Look over your left shoulder.
Either shoulder, because greatest common denominator. Wait. Let's see. Top of every tag division. Sub in whatever partner you want. Daddy's where it's at, baby. Though I will say, force feeding Max Chill whiskey in the course of a match is pretty fun. I do have a great level of apology I have to give to Shanky's head. Yeah, I had a good year. Oh, attended with my smallest fan, so fuck, I don't know, man. It's been a good year. A lot of great new up and coming companies in the area, run by exceptional guys.
Speaking of suck ups,
I put a lot of chapstick on these lips, baby. Daddy knows where
the main event.
Daddy wants to work.
You already got the main event of our next show, you son of a bitch.
It rests. They rest really nicely right here and right here.
Yeah. This guy's champion in 2 places. He's a main event in another place, and he's like, "Come on, give me more."
Yeah, let's face it. That gray beard is not from age. That's from literally just being bleached out with all these assholes that sit on your fucking face.
Guys ask all the time through training, how do I get booked? How do I get booked? How do I get booked? It's simple. Nothing has changed in the history of wrestling as to how you get booked. Mr. Prentice, butt sex.
Yep, he knows. He knows.
Look at Bryce just agreeing.
Okay, I mean, he speaks the facts.
Yeah, Bryce is on Madhouse shows because.
Hey, I might not be able to make it to training.
We might not make it either.
You know, when it comes to training, one of my favorite situations was I remember one day before a show, Troy was talking about training for IPW and how great, James is training. It's super structured. You learn all these great things. He's an exceptional trainer. And then he gets to, and then we have the frat party where Justin unlocks the door. That is how training with me has been described. And it's fairly accurate.
I think it's worked out pretty well. I wouldn't say there's many flaws to that.
Oh shit!
Look at
here we go.
So hang on. Look at that. Malice is here. So we
what the fuck's going on, trainer?
We hit our.
This
back.
is a porno.
We hit our backs. So JR's sitting
I'm
out
trying to
right
get
now.
interracial midgets.
Yeah,
going.
JR's just sitting backstage right now.
You're at the right place. You're at the right place, Malice.
I like how somebody taught this big dumb gorilla how to use a camera phone for one time in his fucking life, and he shows up looking like this.
Taking polls. What
I
is
was
that?
gonna say, bro has a background and everything. What are you talking about? He's
You know what the fuck you talking about, Tommy?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I was making fun of you, Malice.
Bottom
What's the
shelf.
problem?
I wish I was Max Chillstrom.
Has anybody told this to Max Chill, by the way, that he's Max Chillstrom?
Yeah, he's my adopted son. He will be.
You're going to try to claim him. Malice, what was your favorite moment of 2022, and what do we have to look forward to from you in 2023?
2023. I'm going to be very, very vague about it, but the Extreme Grand Prix. The Extreme Grand Prix.
That's one that we're playing kind of close to the vest.
Luke,
that's all you're getting.
Luke, I got a question for you. How many times, because I know how it is with Shank, how many times does Malice just talk about some of the shit you're going to do that you're like, man, why the fuck you got to tell him right now? Because I do the same shit. Shank is you.
It's usually not him, because Malice he refuses to be on social media. He rarely.
That's a court order in his defense.
That's true. And so he doesn't like by default by almost alcohol poisoning, I'm sure.
Well, we're not sure how drunk.
With the little guys, I'm gonna head out.
Clint, thank you. Hey guys, everybody enjoy it. Clint, Tag Team Photography.
Good seeing you, Clint.
And where's your write-ups on again, Tim? Clint?
What's that? Pro Wrestling Post is what the write-ups are on.
Pro Wrestling Post. Check that out. And we're going to have Clint on here on a solo show soon. So, guys, watch for that.
See you guys later.
Thanks, Clint.
Yeah.
Later, Clint.
Hey, Clint.
So, Malice, if you didn't see, by the way, JR threw out a little question there. How does it feel to win the drinking contest in Waterloo by default? Because he wants to try and embarrass me, which I've already admitted to the fact that I fucked up. So,
you muted yourself, Malice.
see this big dumb gorilla? See, you guys all think I'm an asshole, but fucking.
Well, you are, but.
Well,
no.
Okay.
So beating Top Shelf Tom, I equate that to being the fastest kid in a wheelchair. Like, who gives a fuck?
Here's my question. Is it going to actually ever really happen? Because this all started as like a freaking joke from Luke. About like, oh yeah, at intermission we're gonna do a drinking contest with Malice and Tom.
Luke's just trying to get me to drink myself to death.
You don't need my encouragement.
I was gonna say, I think you're all right. I think
you're doing a good job of that yourself.
I think you've proven that that's not possible.
So
Death drinks himself to Malice.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is that Mott?
That's
yes, it is.
Why?
Happy holidays, Malice.
Shut up.
See? Yep.
Why, he says. Yeah.
Hi, Prentice. I'm waving, I think. So I wanted to hop on here real quick tonight before you guys shut off. I got sent home from work. I'm sick. I hardly have a voice. But I wanted to come on and say Happy New Year. I saw Golden God. I love that guy.
You too, Malice.
Fuck Luke.
I mean, I'm just glad somebody else loves the dude.
Daddy Decent.
I love everybody.
Tag champs. Just watch it on IWTV.
Yeah, sometimes we have to tell Justin to stop loving people.
Wait, that's you?
I'll tell you what, I ain't going to get into it on the show.
I do get to introduce myself to my neighbors every time I move.
I will say I've done things I never thought I'd say I've done. Decent. We'll just leave it at that. Oh, look at this. Every time HCW loves himself some Malice. Well, we appreciate that, bud. Like,
it wears off.
Ooh, there's Shanky. When Shanky comes on, I'll hop off and let him on there, guys.
Fucking Shank.
I can hop off, boys. I'm about to go put the baby boy to bed.
Tim, good to hear from you. See you. Have a happy 2023, my friend.
Happy New Year, Timmy.
Happy New Year, Timmy. We'll see you soon,
Somebody's
brother.
about to punch a baby.
No, I'm not doing that.
No. Wait. What were you doing? I saw your Instagram though. What were you? Did you RKO your baby or something?
It was a power bomb. We're working it up.
Oh, he's already teaching.
It was a power bomb. Get it right.
I mean, he's 30 pounds already. He's 15 months, 16 months. So like he's getting there.
Decent. How old's your kid? You were power bombing him at like what, 2 months?
She in 16 months, and she's got a wicked enziguri.
Oh,
of course she does.
Your girl's advanced. We're not there yet, but we're gonna get
Did
there.
you spray any yellow mist on you?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
By the way, every time I look over at Decent's picture on here, he looks like a more hepped up version of X-Pac.
Okay, I'm out.
I only have a couple more rectal tears than he's got. And none of them in the ring.
Golden God, you tell that Shank bastard to try again.
Hey, Shank guy.
Anybody notice how the Tim Nella guy just kept fucking talking the whole goddamn time? Just wouldn't shut the hell up. Yeah, that's selfish son of a bitch.
We love our
Jesus
Timmy Nella. We actually celebrated his bachelor, but like his bachelor party was on this show because he didn't really get to have one, and he was a guest that night. So we all got drunk on the show.
That's fucking depressing.
Shank says he can't get on. Fuck technology.
Just tell him to get over to Bryce's place.
Yeah,
Come on,
the
there's
fact,
like fucking
he
5.
should have been here because then, of course, things would have gone well because then I'm here. But
He's got that low shelf internet. That's what he's got.
That low shelf internet. So what's next for the whiskey dicks?
Drinking.
Yeah, that sounds about right. No.
And punching.
On brand.
Are you guys
You act like playing things?
Is there a chance that we I mean, I'm excited to hear that we're getting tag team titles in Absolute in 2023. That's going to be huge. Are we going to see
that room right there?
Yeah. Are we going to see the boys and the whiskey dicks ever lock up?
Yeah, man, fucking ass Mike over here. I've been trying to get this guy signed for like 20 shows the last 10 years. Goddamn.
Okay, in my defense, it's true. Vandy has been trying to book me, and I say no.
Motherfucker. You know what, Luke? This is why you deserve everything he does to you. This is why you. Who gives it? We've broken kayfabe 20 billion. It's been dead. All right, kayfabe's been dead since Bischoff put her on a goddamn fucking scroll in 1995 on a WCW pay-per-view. You fucking ginger-headed motherfucker. Jesus Christ.
Malice just insulted you, and you're coming after me, you dumb shit.
Yes, I am. Because you know what? Malice
Take
and
all the
I.
mark shit off of your fucking wall, get your head out of your ass, and go after the person
First of
who just
all,
insulted
us,
you, dumbass.
us fat as fuck people who run shows gotta stick together, you fuck. You and Shank, you gingers, you try to stir the fucking pot. Try to stir the fucking pot.
Hey, gingers do stick together. I can attest.
There's a lot of things being said that sound like they're against gingers as a whole, and there's way too many of us out here on this right now.
Pot. Tom, tell me you don't stir the fucking pot.
No, Tommy.
Of course I do. What do you think I do with a top shelf? Okay.
Now why are you coming after me? See, now I have reason to ask that. Luke, though, he didn't fuck up. He said my name, and it's not even my name. Vandy Prentice, not even my fucking name. None of it's my name. I got 3 fucking names. No one knows what it is.
Gingers
Who
don't
wants to know it?
That's bullshit.
Gingers don't exist. Okay, HCW. Next thing you're gonna tell me you're a flat earther who doesn't fucking think Australia exists either. How about birds, you cocksucker? Get over yourself, fucking loser. Oh my god.
I think honestly, what you got to do in 23, Whiskey Dicks and the boys would be good. I think every partner Justin Decent has ever had in a battle royal match to see who gets Justin for life would be great as well.
Well, the winner of that one would be Susie.
Oh yes.
She's missing. Max
Same
has been
idea.
looking for her.
Same
Not
idea.
She's
but
not
each
missing.
one of my previous partners gives me a lap dance instead, and I just choose.
Okay, actually, hold on a second, because I'm kind of actually curious to know who you would choose.
I gotta wait for the lap dance. It's about the experience. I gotta know.
It is.
Who
You
makes
have
the
to
compass point north?
You got to pick one, though. You don't get to try them all.
Yes, I do.
You know,
That's not the.
That's what life is about. You're living wrong.
As someone who once portrayed Justin Decent in a battle royal, I do agree that's a great way to do it. It's a great way to do it, and you can convince them with some funnel cake and Mountain Dew. We both know that's true.
Is that all it takes?
I'm
And excessive amounts of butt sex.
And excessive amounts.
I'm happy to say that I forgot that battle royal.
Which one?
The one where you impersonated Justin Decent.
Oh, I know, but which one?
Yeah,
because there's a lot of
You had
them.
to do
There's a
multiple
lot of
Justin
them.
Decent lookalikes.
Not multiple, but I definitely wore Justin's gear a shit ton for
Yes.
random battle royals in Algona. And there was one year where I said, you know what, let's do it.
Soaked in
I
semen.
found the Thrill Cat wig, and I got his singlet. I got Justin's shorts, his boots. He let me wear his boots,
I've
and
seen it.
we put two
Spandex
beers.
is incredible.
It's great. It's fucking great. We put 2 beers in, so when I came out, Justin and I go in the corner, just have a couple brewskis while everyone's just beating the shit out of each other in the battle royal.
Oh man, is there video of this? I kind of want to.
2013 was a good year for us.
Yes,
a good
it was.
I'm hopping off, boys. Take it easy.
Yeah, Luke,
have a go, my brother.
thanks so much.
Happy
All of-
2023, Luke.
All the best for
God,
Madhouse.
Luke is just a piece of shit. Fuck that guy. What a piece of shit.
I'm happier.
That's the only way you're gonna get Malice on your side too, is you talk shit about Luke Raven when he's gone.
Did I ever tell you guys by the time I did cocaine in Luke's bathroom?
Wait, that's you?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that was the best callback of the night. Oh, look at that! Billy J's in the chat room.
Billy J, let's go.
What's up, Billy J? It's been a minute.
Very cool.
Billy.
Okay, did we get what you were looking forward to in 20? Yeah.
Not mine.
Well, you didn't mention some like extreme Grand Prix, but you didn't give us your best of 2022.
Okay. Madhouse. Getting it off the ground finally.
Yep.
I don't know. I can't really pick out one thing, but just the whole experience.
I like it.
Because, I mean, it was only supposed to be one show. Turned it into 4, so just success of the first one, bringing on the other 3, and looking forward to what 2023 brings.
Fuck yeah.
I know we're working on things. I'm writing a lot of things. We're reaching out to people. Bringing in Mance Warner was was a really cool thing to do, and we're looking into bringing in names to mix with local guys and to give some of the local talent those experiences, which is what we wanted to do from the get-go. And we've had some success this year financially, so we're going to be looking to see what we can do next year.
Hell yeah. Like I said, Iowa, hot spot, guys. Hot spot.
That was kind of
Absolute Madhouse, IPW, a bunch of other ones. Like, it's just a boom in Iowa.
It's hotter than when I pee in the morning, man. It is burning here, almost as much as. Never mind.
I will say too, one of the things that's great from talents, and I was talking about with Luke earlier, was the fact that we do have these opportunities that come out with more promotions in the state, and I had the chance to talk with Malice, talk with Troy. We as a group, make sure that we give those opportunities. We're not interfering with different shows. That way, there's more opportunities out there, and we're not running the same dates, because that's tremendous. That's huge. That's huge to do that. It gives people more opportunities to do more shows, and that's good for our state. And I think you'll see more of that here in 23, and hopefully more promoters get involved in that too. So
I like it. Who just left?
Justin.
God, fuck that guy. He's just the biggest
jerk.
piece of shit.
I saw the way Mott was eyeing him down.
What?
Like Mott was giving him fucking eyes.
Yeah, like
I mean, I was promised a match with him years ago, so
you couldn't last 30 seconds with Justin Decent, Mott.
And you could?
You know what though?
Yeah.
I will say.
Yes, I could.
You know who couldn't last 30 seconds with Bryce Jordan? Jonathan Grisham. That's who couldn't last 30 seconds.
Not wrong.
Jonathan who?
Yeah, exactly.
He's the guy who has that wife who is more successful than him.
That's fair.
I'll say it publicly.
Does she
I'll say it
wrestle?
publicly.
Does she wrestle anymore, or is she just straight working out in bikinis?
Or are we
No,
still
she's
on Impact.
Is she?
Yeah, she's still doing some stuff on
She's
Impact.
still a G. They're both G's. They're both G's. One's just a lowercase. One's a capital. They know who it is, but they fear. They both fear. They both fear Bryce Jordan.
It worked out because Bryce Jordan and Mike Bennett tore the fucking house down.
That was a
last
hell of a
minute
match.
notice.
Yeah.
Well,
And by
so
the way,
I
didn't Bennett have to work the next day at the same show Gresham was at?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want.
No. Colt Cabana did.
No,
Colt did.
Colt did, yeah.
Bennett worked the night before and drove from where he was at to get to us.
Oh,
I thought. Oh no, yeah, that's
Right?
right. Yeah,
Okay,
And then he went to Omaha the next day.
Yeah, he
was over in Omaha at Magnum.
So both equally more G's than the lowercase G guy got.
Did any of you guys get to meet Maria while she was
Yeah.
there?
I talked to her. She's great. She's really smart.
Yeah, see, Bryce was he was playing his cards right, man. I saw this man on Hall of Fame weekend talk to Maria, talk to Trish. This dude was playing the cards correctly, man. So any divas or whatever out there, Golden God, man, he's the dude to talk to. Clearly,
I did snag a really good photo of Bryce talking to Trish Stratus. It was pretty good.
It was a pretty good photo.
Guys, I gotta hop off of here. My phone's getting low.
No.
But I'm sorry.
hey, Mott, it's always good to have you on.
Hey,
I will
same
never
here.
say that again because you'll never be on again.
And you have no say in that.
Yes, I do.
Actually,
I have
hold
33%.
on. We got 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I got 33% vote in this motherfucker.
And they have what? 60,
More
66?
than that.
Yeah. Okay. You lose, mofo.
When's
Math,
All right.
motherfuckers, math.
When's your birthday, Top Shelf?
It's
I
none of your
know we're
motherfucking
invited-
business.
But I gotta
know
go.
we're invited to the show.
I gotta go, guys. But before I do, Malice, I want to say one thing, and this is from the heart. The show that serious, like this is legit seriousness.
So is this.
I think I told you this the night of the show. That Madhouse show we had in Newton a while back. Thank you for bringing that to Newton. Seriously, like we have not had much entertainment and and that means for a while.
Tell them to bring us back.
You know what? I'm friends with one of the guys that works there.
They wouldn't want you saying that, so be careful.
Oh, nonsense.
Why couldn't you make this an Irish goodbye? Get the fuck out of here.
I'll talk to my. And it's called an Iowa goodbye.
There it is.
But I do gotta go. I'm at 4%. Happy New Year, everybody, and see you in 2023.
Later,
Happy New Year, Mott.
Bye, guys.
Everybody have a good night.
All right, so
God,
I gotta
he's
be.
just such a sweetheart. He's the nicest person in
He's
the
the
world.
nicest guy.
Also, but fuck Newton. Newton's a piece of shit town. Fuck Newton. What did they ever do for anybody? They have one good show from Alice. Fuck them. Fuck.
It was a good show, though.
2 out of 10 town. Fuck them.
Well, maybe the talent was, but that show and that venue is pretty fucking. I'm not gonna say it's top shelf, but that show is fucking good.
I'm
JR
getting a
hates
Mott
it.
tattoo.
You should.
Him in the ski mask.
Yes.
I think it's as he's pulling it up. Just
I will put down on that if you do it. I'll put money in on that.
All right,
Mott, motherfuckers.
hold on. Before we go any further, I gotta say what my favorite moment of 2022 was.
Yeah, none of the hosts have done that yet tonight. So.
Oh well, I'm just gonna move forward because I mean you guys are a little late to
Go
the
for
party,
it.
I guess.
Just say it. No, go for it. We just say it. We didn't do it.
Yeah. So Hall of Fame weekend, we're there on that Thursday, and Bryce comes tearing through the bar. Fucking not. He's trying to just beeline straight to JR. I still slow him down. Fucking do this whole top shelf thing, And then he still does it. Then goes over, kicks JR in the balls. And the whole fucking next day, we got to hear everybody's asking why Bryce Jordan kicked JR in the balls. Actually, I think most of the time I got questions about it was like, hey, why did you kick that old dude in the balls? I'm like, it's a storyline, man. And then
I overheard it when we were at the podcast roundtable. Like I heard other people be like, "Hey, why did Bryce Jordan kick the old guy in the balls at the bar last night?"
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
I was like, "You gotta be kidding me!"
And I was so hungover for that fucking podcast roundtable. I'm just an asshole with sunglasses on, and I'm fucking overplaying this whole top shelf Tom Shilstrom thing like a damn motherfucker. But oh god, it was fun though.
And that wasn't even the night you passed out. I, in the meanwhile, got so drunk the first night that I ended up throwing up a bunch of times the next day, and it turned out to be COVID.
You guys have to learn to pace yourselves.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is the thing. Thursday, everybody goes all out. You can't do it Thursday. You gotta like minimal drinks Thursday. You party a little harder on Friday. Everyone's kind of chilled out by Saturday, and obviously Sunday is your recovery day as you feel like shit on your 3-hour drive back home.
I'm usually pretty good, dude, but like we did it pretty good that first night this year. I also had a feeling like I didn't feel like I was like, while we were starting to get it going, I was like, I kind of have a headache. I'm gonna just drink it away. And then
Amen.
That wasn't possible. It stayed with me for 2 weeks. But the last time I got that drunk, the first night, was when what's her name, Victoria, was there.
Hey.
And her and I got fucking lit together all night. I don't remember the night. Like I just know me and her ended up in Troy's room with everybody, but I don't know how we got up there.
She would not stay off of Bryce Jordan.
Yeah.
She wanted Bryce Jordan. Oh, for sure.
The golden
Lisa was a G. She was a fucking G. She was awesome.
She still remembers Ace too, because with the fan fest for the first show at Mall America, Ace goes over, gets a signature, and she's hugging on him and stuff like that. So she still remembers you, Ace.
Well, like
which is
shortly
weird
after
because
that,
you were so nondescript and trollish that no one should remember you.
Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy? What a piece of shit.
Fair enough.
The reason you know all these motherfucking people is because of me.
Okay, fair enough.
Me.
See,
and
as
the
I
only
said,
reason
Gingers like to stir the pot. All these
but if anybody, but all these people want to be on the show because of me. Just remember that part too.
True. That's not true. That's not true. Maybe Bryce a little bit.
Oh, I'm pretty certain that it's Bryce, Malice, and Prentice here that all want to be on the show because of moi.
Oh no, I hear
that's true. Because I would never want to tell JR and Ace to fuck themselves.
True.
See?
Tom,
it's still good. It's still valid. It's still a valid reason.
You have your place, Tom.
Yes.
You have.
Of course I do.
Place.
It's on the top fucking shelf.
If you don't have, if you're not the dollar store, Tom, if you don't have a room on the top floor of that hotel this year in Waterloo for the Hall of Fame weekend, I'm not going to let you live that down. And you better be drinking top shelf all goddamn weekend. Yep. Like, we're going to make you live it. Except
sure.
Don't do that.
I'll live the gimmick. I'll live the gimmick. Sure.
Better get your ass a fur coat.
Got the next Ric Flair right here. He's going to just...
A fur coat? Listen, I think you guys are misrepresenting what the top shelf is. I put the work in.
Yeah,
I know what the fuck I'm doing. And I give the best fucking product here. Okay? I got JR who doesn't know how to fucking give a link properly. I got Ace over here who's a stumbling idiot. I mean, come on. If there's any reason to watch this show, it's Top Shelf Tom Shilstrom and whatever guests we bring on.
I don't know. I think deep down, guys, we're all close friends in this room right now.
Wait, hold on. Is Mott gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, to answer your question, yes.
I think deep down, I don't even think Golden God likes you, Tom.
Hey, you know what? He may not, but right now we're getting along and we're having a great time. And, you know, Bryce is, I think, the best in Iowa right now. Malice, no offense.
I've seen Bryce turn on people for no reason.
Like, I give a shit.
No reason. What do you mean no reason? Do you see Jackson King? Are you not saying that you wouldn't also want to turn on that little boy?
It's a good point.
I'd like to turn his mom over. What?
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 No, that's an upper decker there, ref boy.
Actually,
that's not a top shelfer. That's an upper decker, you fucking piece of shit yourself. Unbelievable.
You leave Zebra Man alone.
Shank.
Oh, if there's anybody to go against, it's definitely fucking Stripes. Come on now.
I'm so bummed that Shank couldn't get on here, by the way, and he's in the chat room.
Shank's just planning his heel turn. That's all it is. Shank's just planning his turn.
Shank would never turn on me.
No,
And I wouldn't turn on Tom either because the top shelf lifestyle sticks together.
See? Fucking
but
Bryce
you know
gets it. Shanky gets it. I can't believe that you two idiots don't get it. And that's excluding Prentice and Malice.
You think that a smart person, and I hesitate to say this, but like Bryce Jordan, would be able to learn from an imbecile like you everything there is to learn about the top shelf life and just waltz off with it? Because that's what this fucking guy will do. I know it. He's this kind of shit.
Shank's turn on Tom.
JR. Calm down. Slow down. I'm going to Google him slow.
JR, just because you've never lived top shelf does not mean you know anything about how this goes, okay? Just because you can look up from your fucking spot on the shitter and try and look up at that ivory tower and just wish you knew what it was fucking like for a fucking moment of your life. Do not try and stir the pot or throw out some weird conspiracy theory and all this bullshit, okay? You are never, ever going to experience life that Bryce and myself and Shank and everybody else who follows this top shelf life know anything about. I mean, hell, how do you think Bryce got to be 7'4"? Top shelf life, baby. Okay? How do you think him and the boys and him, or just even Golden God himself, has gotten as far as he has? Top shelf life. Okay? It's not about who I am. It's about who he is. He understands the value in living this lifestyle, JR. And if you would just understand that to an inkling to the point of Bryce, you would be so much further in life. It would be absolutely worth your life to just turn around and follow the guidance that I'm trying to give you with all of my appearances on this show, JR. And you're welcome, by the way.
Is he done talking yet?
HCW, that's why they make Tom stay at the hotel when he comes to visit the family in town. They're not opening doors.
Yeah, hey Malice, by the way, this is what I used to drink. Can you take a shot for me real quick? You just take a little sip of your drink for me, since I don't drink
Used to drink. Come on, man.
2 years? 2 years of drinking, baby boy?
Yeah, I got a great drink.
Yeah. No, Vandy's been sober a couple years now.
Hey, yeah, good for real. Yeah, that's awesome.
I love the name Banana Booey, though.
That's
great beautiful.
name. But
Banana Booey.
Banana Booey.
Banana Booey, I'm talking to JR, that piece of shit in the middle of the top row over there on this fucking screen.
Ridiculous. Malice, did they really send you home from work?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I had coverage tonight, and I couldn't fucking talk or hardly breathe. I was sick all Christmas weekend, and they're like, you don't need to be here tonight. Go on home.
Merry Christmas, I guess.
It's not COVID though.
No, it's not COVID. It was
Just a little bit of chest cold then.
Yeah.
What do we got the Golden God drinking? Because it looks like it's going to take him out and like.
Can I guess? Can I guess?
Yeah, I
It's
guess.
Tito's vodka.
It was Tito's. I was gonna ask a question. You think if I I only have about like a quarter of a bottle, right? You think if I just poured the White Claw in it and just pulled straight through, I could just drink it all night long?
Do it.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm
pretty much a professional at these things, and
Bryce,
yes.
I would say, what would Victoria say? What would Victoria say? That's all I'm saying. WVS.
Actually, that night I wouldn't know anything because I visited Malice's room before I went to the other room, and I was I was on cloud 9 to say.
Was that your first Waterloo year? I forget.
Holy shit! I don't remember you being there. That's how drunk I was that night.
Brycey, I should say first year as a talent.
It was my first year as a talent being there.
Yeah, because we did poster hanging that year, and you got your first taste of the poster hanging night, which was fun. And then we had the that weekend was awesome. It was a good weekend.
I remember you, Ace. 'Cause I remember you falling around Victoria like a little puppy.
It's something else, Duncan.
You got to go where it smells all right, right?
No arm wrestling tonight.
Arm wrestling? Is that what we're doing?
It's arm wrestling, but we're doing the preview show.
Let me tell you, dude, I can't wait to go head to head with Malice over here, Madhouse Arm Wrestling, brother. It's going to be great, dude.
I'm like a fiddler crab. I got one tiny little arm and one great big bastard.
Oh, I love it. I mean, anytime I hear arm wrestling, I just right away go to Over the Top.
Have you seen the advertising for the new slap league?
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say the new slap thing.
I'm just like, oh my god! So we went through and watched some. My favorite was the White Tiger, I think, or something like that.
Didn't Dana White buy into the slap league or some shit?
Yeah. Jesus God! It looks insane. I mean, not from the promos, but if you go and look at some of the stuff that they've already done on YouTube before this, it's like, holy crap.
Yeah, how would you like that? Just get fucking slapped in the face as hard as
I'd rather get kicked in the nuts, if I'm honest.
Well, see, if Bryce was in the locker room like 8 years ago, there was a lot of that shenanigan bullshit going on at the bar anyways.
Yeah.
There was, like, Malice can attest to that shit. There was a lot of shenanigans that would happen either between the talents or between those fans that wanted to know how it felt.
There's less shenanigans these days. Less
That's the fans who are like, hey, how much to have you chop me?
It's always been free for me.
Oh, dude. I have one Malice story about chopping a guy in Algona. There was one guy, he was a little rambunctious, he was a little confident, and at that point in time, there was there's a good amount of people who could chop the fuck out of somebody, and we'd go down to the bar post show. There's one guy who's just it ain't that bad, can't be that bad, and talk to shit. Malice first guy to step up, boom. Okay, yeah. And well, then Justin comes over. Justin gives a good one, and somebody who is secretly very well reserved, doesn't really want to get into a whole lot of shit at the bar, is Matty. And the guy, after Justin got him, the guy was kind of a little just chatterbug about, it ain't that bad. And Matty, unzips his hoodie, says, okay, walks up to the guy, and boom, the guy left the bar. Done. As soon as Matty popped him. And I'm like, yeah. I think he's gonna regret this a little bit more.
Dude, I don't get it, dude. So during WrestleMania 30 week in New Orleans, I went to WrestleCon the morning of Mania, and there's video. JR has seen this. There's video. I have it somewhere. It's on YouTube somewhere. There was a dude who paid Tommy Dreamer. He bought a kendo stick from him, but then also paid him to hit him with it. And literally, Tommy's like, huh? He's like, I'm gonna have a video. I want you to hit me with the thing. So this dude comes up to Tommy's table. He takes his shirt off and he's just bracing for it. Backs all. And at this point, I'm literally in the middle filming this, and the Dudleys, who was all standing there? It was the Dudleys.
Were the guns next door?
Maybe Shane Helms. There was because it's WrestleCon, so they're all there, and they're this fans are looking at fucking, and so we're all watching this. And Tommy Dreamer just freaking hauls off, smokes the dude across his shoulder blade, just bam, right across the back, and dude got up. I mean, it wasn't even 30 seconds, and he just instant and I have it all on tape, right on his back, and Bubba's like, look at this, look at the red, look at the, he's gonna feel that shit later, and it's dude. Why would you pay $60? Like, I watch Malice hit himself with a freaking kendo stick in the head all the time, and I'm like,
I gotta stop doing that. That hurts.
what is wrong with you?
Kendo sticks fucking hurt. I don't know why you do it.
There's a video I have of down in Tennessee, my buddy Bam and I in the back, and there's one kid who's like, "Oh, let's take a kendo stick shot." There's the uncorked, and there's corked, and he does the first one. He's like, "Ah, see, it's not that bad." It's like, "Oh, it's good," and he gives him the corked, and he just, "Yep, okay." Like, I could never. And I wanted to. Malice inspired me to want to do it one match.
Accurate.
I was in a cage in Algona, and I said, "Oh, it's not that bad." And Malice lifts up his shirt because him and Ugly, it was after their big Des Moines match, his blow-off match, and he had purple, black, blue all around his stomach. He goes, "You sure you want to do that shit?" And I quickly said, "No, thank you. I'll pass."
So Banana Booey, just so you're just to give you you guys that have come in an idea. Top right, Jason Prentice, promoter for Absolute Pro Wrestling. Bottom left, Malice, former Extreme Wrestling champion at IPW, current tag team wrestling champion at Madhouse Wrestling. Bottom center, Golden God, gigantic asshole, but a pretty good wrestler.
Former Impact Pro Wrestling champion, soon to be tag team champion wherever and whenever somebody will have them.
Remember the boys are in town. They're gonna be the tag team champions.
Anyway,
Mind your
he's
P's
not.
and Q's
He's
there,
not.
JR.
He's not bad for a little fucking piece of shit. You know, I'll tell you who, Duncan, and Banana Booey. The guy down there in the middle has kicked me in the balls twice. In basically, he has snuck up on me like a fucking little baby and had to. What?
Do we have video of this?
No.
Hang on.
I think we do.
I'll tell you what.
Allegedly, there's a video.
He's at the bar. He's at the bar. Top shelf, baby. He's at the bar. There he is. Big green shirt. Big green shirt. Got him. Got him, Bryce. Come here, you little bitch.
You know what? I didn't realize that you did kind of like you welcomed it in that first.
Well, I didn't. I mean, look, I thought he was going to act like a man and not kick me in the balls like a baby.
I told you. I told you as soon as I saw you in Waterloo. As soon as I saw you, I was going to kick you in the balls. And look what happened. A man true to his word.
See, you got to give him that. He spoke it into existence.
Let's just say this. A normal human being would have called the police and charged you with assault. But then you fucking did it again. He did it again, Banana Booey Duncan. He did it again. Why? Because he's a piece of shit. He's a great wrestler, gigantic piece of shit. That's all there is to it.
He's a golden god.
JR will have his revenge.
I
don't think he will.
I have plans. I have numerous people that I have put on retainer for the right moment to kick him in the, and they're going to hold him. I'm going to have two guys hold him in the ring, and I'm going to sneak in and kick him in the old yam bag.
Hey, JR, I do have, I actually have a secret that I can tell you how you can get him. Okay?
I'm hearing.
If you really want to get Bryce Jordan, all you have to do.
You son
Oh, that's a top shelf move right there from Jason Prentice.
You son of a bitch.
Ain't never gonna get me. Ain't never gonna get me.
I don't know, JR. You gotta get him back somehow.
I don't think you can.
Alice, what would you do?
What would I do if what?
If you were JR and keep getting kicked in the balls.
What? I only got a few years left. I guess it wouldn't be that tough.
Oh,
Jesus, right to the point there from Malice. Holy shit. JR, I don't know if you have any friends on this show anymore.
He does. Ace. JR will get to hand pick an opponent for Golden God in 2023.
Oh my God! And I'll throw some big money down on it too.
Yeah, and then you can watch your guy fall, and then when you tend to him, when he's lying on the mat, and you tend to him, and you turn around, comes another right foot right in your testicular area.
And then for my money, Bryce Jordan and Mott is a main event anywhere in the country.
Oh, you give Mott way too much credit.
Yes, I do.
Watch JR win like the frickin' Powerball like next week, and then all of a sudden he's like, I just called Dwayne Johnson. He's in.
Take him down too. I don't care.
He's gonna kill you, Bryce.
Why do that? Dwayne Johnson is a professional, and he's very expensive. Bryce will be safe. Ryback isn't doing shit.
He's eating chips.
Brings Nia Jax back in to take on the Golden.
You know what? I would pay to have Nia Jax come and kick him in the nuts.
Jesus.
That would be embarrassing on many levels.
Golden
One,
God,
that I had to pay Nia Jax to kick him in the nuts and couldn't do it myself, but still.
Bryce is like, am I into that?
If I let this happen. No.
That's hilarious. Okay, so that means JR, you better start doing some thinking and some talking with the Malice here.
I will. Oh yeah.
And,
Yeah.
a plan out here because, Golden God, you might actually get some revenge. And Tommy, I don't know where you fall in the middle of all this shit.
Tommy's going to get it too. Duncan wants to know.
I'm booked on WCW every other week.
AWA.
AWA from Minneapolis. Vern was the man.
Yeah.
Wrestling X Society.
Man, now see if I could get Bryce to come and visit me in an old age home, I could kill him and nobody'd say anything bad about it at all.
Only in
Minnesota. You heard the bell ring.
Only in Minnesota.
That's right.
Unfucking believable.
Well, hey, we do need to get Golden God and Shank back on here together to have the boys, but I mean, holy shit, Malice. This is the second time ever in 2-3 years of doing this you've made an appearance.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's awesome to have you on for more than 5 minutes, too.
Yeah, that's what my wife says.
Hey, tell your wife I'll be sending her some files in the email tomorrow, so she should look for those.
Okay.
Dick pics. That's what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm. All
massive
times.
ginger dick pics.
Well, they shouldn't take long to download.
No.
No. I will say this though too. Like I am looking forward to seeing what Madhouse, Absolute, Impact, and even some of these ones up here in the cities that we've been fortunate to go to and check out. First or AWF and all that. I mean, it's some promising stuff. That's for damn sure. Like coming up on this next year, with not only with you two gentlemen here, but Shank and ABV and Justin Decent, all the ones that we've seen tonight. I mean, minus Mott. I don't really, whatever. But yeah, I'm looking forward to 2023, boys. It's gonna be a lot of fun, especially down there in Iowa.
I'm wondering, guys, if now Malice, you can help me with this. Can I find somebody that will not only beat up Bryce Jordan, but then also throw Mott like a lawn dart like they did to Rey Mysterio? Can that be the same guy?
I don't see why not.
Yes! X-Nay on the first part, because that's not going to happen, but I would love to see the second part.
You pat Justin Easton on the bottom, and he'll do it for you.
I mean, what about Bryce Jordan in a handicap match against the Hale Twins?
Well, don't let the man dream.
I'm just
I would
thinking.
say something so bad, but I'm just gonna.
In my head, I'm thinking of all the logistics that might come back to haunt him.
Yeah, there's
when this show
it's
gets
like, what are the
relaunched.
odds they see what I say? Is there? Yeah.
Hey, they were invited tonight. So.
Hey, you know what, Bryce? Just keep it to yourself right now. Malice, that's a terrible thing to fucking ask or say. You know better.
I was about to. I was weighing my decisions.
Unfucking believable.
I don't know what I did.
I don't know, but sounds like Golden God could potentially put himself in a hole right now if he keeps talking.
Or two.
Oh!
Bill Williams, that'd be a great one.
And
yeah, Bill Williams, man. Yeah, Big Cat Bill Williams.
I honestly though, I mean, in all honesty, the one person that I would really like to see exact my revenge on Bryce Jordan is I'd love to get Darren Corbin to come down.
Oh, yeah, we got to see some Minnesota-Iowa border battle going on here soon.
I could reach out to him.
He's a guy that I would, yeah, and because I know if I know, I mean, we've had him on the show with us.
That's a good pick.
He is a mercenary, if nothing else.
I already know who I'd pick.
And that could be a killer match as well, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. We in the chat leading up to this show, JR and Maddie Starr got real fucking chummy real quick against me. So, I mean, he might do the service for you there.
Nuts.
Yeah, okay, good luck. All right.
Maddie Starr
First of all,
ripped off one of my nipples, so.
Yeah, but that guy came in again. Look at Top Shelf.
He doesn't need to look at Top Shelf.
I love that guy. We should bring one of the. We're coming from Minnesota. So you should bring a Minnesota guy, right?
Who suggested that Mott versus Malice?
Badger.
Badger Calhoun.
I can't do it. I ain't got many left. I'm winding down soon, and I'm not getting retired early.
That's not worth risking.
Mott would do it.
What Mouse was saying, he's going to need a leg drop that lands on his actual fucking head. Okay? He doesn't need to be knocked out by some fucking scrawny piece of shit.
JR, what if you get one of the Top Flight boys to come down with you?
Oh, fuck yeah.
God.
I could afford those guys before AEW.
Yeah, right. No shit.
Yeah.
No shit. Well, this is interesting, guys. We have definitely now bigger things to look forward to for the 2 count with 2023, and that's who's JR going to pick to get his revenge on the Golden God.
I'll have to think about some of those other guys that might be around that would be.
JR's like, I might have to think about those other guys. Oh wait, no one will actually talk to me.
Nick Gage would talk to me. We both robbed banks.
Listen, his was because he needed drugs. You because you had a gambling problem. Come on, JR. Let's be realistic here.
Bank, dude. Robbery is robbery.
But both didn't wear a mask.
That's true. Yeah, you're gonna pick the dumbest criminal of all time, JR? Come on now.
Pizza cutter and all. Pizza cutter. All I know is Malice teased some extreme shit this summer, so I'm excited. To see. I did just watch, and since we're kind of winding down, we had Jason on here, so I think it's Prentice Network on YouTube. You can check out all the Absolute Pro shows, so make sure you do that. Some really cool shows on there. Some of the great people we've seen tonight on those shows. And then we have Madhouse on IWTV. The last 2 shows just got loaded up this week, so go back there, watch them. Is that promo code still in effect?
As far as I know, yes. Shows 2, 3, and 4 are on IWTV. Promo code Madhouse.
The last show up there, which was show number 4 for us, but it would be the 3rd show on IWTV. 2 different shots, Tom. 2 different shots of the Golden God coming to the ring, and living that top shelf life for you coming to the ring.
That's right. I saw the one clip when Luke was going through it. He had to throw it on Twitter. Oh man, I literally was so proud of Bryce.
That clip is so nice, isn't it? That clip is.
And I do believe Luke is working on it now. Show 1, we had a lot of technical difficulties filming the show with the Wi-Fi, but the only footage we have that is solid is the offline hard camera. So we're going to put up the hard cam footage in the next few days on YouTube for free.
Nice.
So we'll have hard cam footage of show 1.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
Check that out.
it's better than nothing. Everything else is lost.
Very true. That's Madhouse Wrestling on YouTube. Check them out. Bryce, where can people find you?
Find me on Twitter, BJordan24 or BryceJordan24, one of those. Find me on Facebook, Bryce Jordan. I mean, hey, and hopefully soon I'll be everywhere so you guys can all bask in the golden glide.
This is
Fuck
true.
yeah.
You know he will be back on the 2 count soon, especially as we start gearing towards spring and gearing back to show season. Because us Midwesters, we got to take that winter off, yo. Ain't none of us want to be traveling in that shit. You guys realize what we just had happen us last week? Screw that. Tommy, did you even get to leave on time for your trip?
I did, yeah. I made it down safely on Friday. I scared some people down here today going to the Top Golf in Fort Worth, where I said that, I'm rocking a T-shirt down here, and it's like 40 to some odd degrees. Everybody's fucking wondering why I'm fucking crazy. Apparently, I tell them like, oh, I came from negative 11 degrees with like wind chill of negative 40 on fucking Friday, so I'm cool with this shit. And they're like, what the fuck does that mean? I go, don't worry about it. You'll never see cold like that down here.
Yeah, Wes was telling me about how, dude, man, it's going to be like 40 down here. That's freezing. I'm like...
So Thursday I got, I'll tell you more about it later, Ace, but I got stuck out in the blizzard on my way home from work on Thursday. That explains what's going on today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. All right. Malice, how can they find you, or you got anything else you want to share with everybody?
If they're looking for me, they could probably check their sister's pussy.
Yeah.
Got him.
Otherwise, I'm on Twitter under something. I don't fucking know. I hate social media.
Go to Madhouse Wrestling. You'll find
Madhouse Wrestling.
Go to Madhouse Wrestling.
I believe it's Madhouse Slams on Twitter.
Or if you want to call me, 515-571-1401. Hit me up. Talk.
Wow.
I really want to know whose number that really is.
Call it.
Justin Deason's probably.
Oh my god! Hey, is it someone that we know? Because then we should almost actually call.
Bryce knows him. You probably know of him.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I know.
This is an old gag. Old.
Okay. We'll leave it at that then. Guys, you got anything coming up you want to promote? I know New Year's Eve is this next weekend. Busy time for the comics.
You got anything, Thomas?
I'm not doing New Year's Eve again this year, but I am Friday the 30th. I'll be in Winona, Minnesota.
Oh, nice.
JR.
Good for you. I'm doing co-headlining New Year's with Mark Poulos up at the Broadway Ballroom in Alexandria, Minnesota. And then I'll be headlining down in Rochester, Minnesota at Goonies on the 20th and 21st of January.
That's right. We're going to make a night of that on the 21st. We're going to call it the 2 count night. So anybody who can come up from Iowa, it's just Rochester, so it's only like an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on where, or 3 hours, depending on how far you might be having to travel. But January 21st, that's a Saturday. We're going to try and make it the 2 count night there at Old Goonies for JR here.
Yeah, we'll be there. We'll go check out JR headlining if anyone is coming. It's in a hotel, so
yeah,
if you want to stay, you're good.
Yeah,
with a bar.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna get the Briscoe Big A show going soon. But he just was on Stories with Briscoe and Bradshaw. So check that out. Jerry Briscoe, JBL. Holy shit. Papa Briscoe needs to get some internet. same shit from when we had him on our show and just cutting out the whole time. It was a running joke on the whole show for those guys, but it was hilarious to see that. They've been doing this like 2 years and Jerry's internet is still shit. It's hilarious. So check that out. It's on YouTube. Stories with Briscoe and Bradshaw. You can hear some cool stories about Jerry, Jack, as well as some other people in the business. It's pretty entertaining. So check it out. There's a little plug at the end too for the Briscoe and Big A show. So check it out.
Nice.
That's all I got. The 30th, if you're in the Rochester area, go to Glinner's Pub. Chris Lawrence and his band playing. It's gonna be a good time.
Beautiful.
Yeah, guys. Next week, I don't know who we have. Let me look, guys. I don't think I have anybody for sure.
Runs the shit.
Oh my God, Bryce! I will slap you. I will slap you so hard.
Good luck. You'll get a kick in the balls too, motherfucker.
Exactly. Fucking hit list.
I'll be watching for it. I'm not JR. Next week, I'm not. Next week, I'm not. But January 10th, so 2 weeks from tonight, guys, we will have Arjun Singh on the show. One hell of a talent. So we're excited for that. January 17th, JDX will be on the podcast as well.
Ooh, nice.
And we got to confirm it. Pretty sure the 31st Nerd D will be back to do the Royal Rumble review. And you know what? Should we announce? Might as well. Royal Rumble. We will be doing a live watch along here on YouTube and Twitch. We will be in the Twin Cities area. Well, no, here's the surprise though. We're gonna all be in the same room for once in the show's history. We'll be up in the cities. We'll be doing a live watch along in the Twin Cities area. 3 of us in the same room. I can confirm already we have one guest that will come through at some point. Luke Raven is going to come join us and watch some of the Rumble with us at some point.
He'll be sitting in the cut chair.
And then we're hoping to have some more guests come through the spot that we'll be doing this watch along at. So,
well, when is this?
Royal Rumble.
January 28th.
January 29th.
Send me a fucking address.
Hell yeah.
That'll be very
Then we might be able to get that drinking contest done.
I'll kill you again.
It's a Saturday
I'll
night.
just fall asleep at his house.
I'll bring a bag of chickens.
There it is. But no, we're going to do that. We're going to have some guests come through, even some guests come on like this virtual if they can't make it there. So, Bryce, if you're at home watching it or something, you want to hop on. If you're not in the cities with us that night, that's cool. But yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to have some fun. We've done a couple WrestleMania watch-alongs. We seem to have a lot of fun when we do these. So we figure, fuck it. Let's do it in the same room together because it's the Rumble, baby.
Yeah.
Best pay-per-view of the year. Even when it sucks.
Yeah. Who's winning it?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If Rock doesn't show up, I'm gonna be a little heartbroken. I think Cody will show up. I think it's either if they were able to sign the deal with Rock, he's doing it. If not, Cody wins.
Daniel fucking Mott.
What about Zayn though?
Yeah.
It's a hard one right now.
It really is.
James Jeffries is winning the Rumble. Billy J called it.
He's always a rumor each year.
When's the Golden God gonna be a rumor?
Never.
Oh, don't say that.
Oh, come on, man.
It's like Tom left and all your confidence went with him.
No, the Golden God obviously wouldn't be in the Rumble. But come on now. At that point, my name would be like Chad Do or something. Come on, everyone! You don't get to keep what's yours.
No, this is true.
You don't get to keep what's yours.
The God of Gold, Jordan Bryce.
Yeah, just add
the God of Gold. There you go.
Oh no, they change it. They would change your name to Bryce Gold.
Yeah. Eventually, you would just be called Golden.
Yeah, yep.
It's golden. Yeah. So, guys, watch for that. That's January. Is it the 28th or 9th, Tommy?
Like he'd care when he cashed those checks.
It's Saturday after we're hanging out watching JR's comedy show.
I mean, fucking hire me and call me Mott.
Yeah. Do anything, please.
Beautiful. All right, everybody. Bryce, Malice, thank you guys so much for being on with us. We love you and all of our guests tonight. It was so much fun, truly enjoyable. And for those of you that are still watching with us, thank you so much for your support this year. We appreciate it very, very much. And we will see you next year. Bye-bye.
Buy your merch at 2pound.com. Follow and subscribe on